This is Obviously News with Thomas Tong.
Hello, my name is Thomas Tong, and this is Obviously News, where I take news segments and basically segment them into what is obviously good, obviously bad, and obviously weird. Let's get to it. And now, starting off with the bad news. Trump is winding down the White House COVID task force. He claims there will be more deaths COVID-related, but says it's time to reopen the country.
I think we're doing very well on the vaccines. But with or without a vaccine, it's going to pass. And we're going to be back to normal.
Because obviously, it's just that easy to go back to normal after seeing friends and family pass away due to this virus. And even more will be going. There's not going to be a normal anymore, but rather a new type of reality. The amount of news stories I've read recently of the angry privileged not wanting to wear masks and when told to follow the COVID limits, shoot people because they're the land of the free. Because obviously, there is nothing else to say on this subject. It breaks my heart to see people being so privileged and selfish to the point of hurting other people. There's no point to it. 2 men have finally been charged with the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. A third person investigated. They believed he was suspicious, so they killed him, when in fact he was just exercising, and has done nothing illegal to warrant this. This happened back February 23rd, because obviously, racism is not even close to being done with. Racism is still out there. Privilege is a big part of this as well. I know we are working, and we need to keep on working making this known. Justice for our loved ones. And now on to the good news. In South Dakota lives an 11-year-old girl who loves writing letters. To the postal mail carrier who keeps that option open for her, she wrote a letter specifically to him. He shared it with his boss, who then shared it with the Postal Service's newsletter. They thanked her for her appreciation for the United States Postal Service and shared it all around the U.S. After that, she started getting letters from all over asking her for a letter and or to just thank her and send her collectible stamps. Because obviously, a small gesture goes a long way. Thank the essential workers. Thank the Postal Service for keeping us connected. Just give thanks. It's that easy. Graduation can't be stopped. Whether global pandemic or not, graduation is a big part in any senior's life. Whether high school or college, many students around the nation took to having a video graduation. Many students were in attendance. So obviously in that nature, congratulations to the classes of 2020 on graduating. Here's to you. Sunday was Mother's Day, so appreciate all the mothers out there, mothers and grandmothers alike, because obviously they do so much for you. They're hard workers, they care for you. They're doctors, lawyers, teachers, therapists, and more, but above all, they're your mom. So appreciate them. Love you, Mom. And now to the obviously weird news. In Connecticut, a man was charged for throwing a rock into a McDonald's window after being asked to leave for not wearing a mask. He then went and stole ladies' underwear from a Walmart. He then obliged to the charge when he knew he couldn't outrun a police dog. Because obviously, when you get kicked out of a McDonald's, what's the next step to rock bottom? Oh yes, stealing ladies' underwear. That'll do it. In Utah, a 5-year-old driver was pulled over. He was on his way to California to buy a Lamborghini with the $3 in his pocket. He dreamt of having his own Lamborghini and spent long hours watching them race. Because obviously, we shouldn't let this pandemic stop us from achieving our dreams one way or another. In an update to that story, a Lamborghini owner near the kid gave him his dream. The boy got to ride passenger style up and down the street. Have you ever wanted to make concrete with your pee? Well, you're in luck. The European Space Agency has stated that human urine could be one of the ingredients in making concrete on the moon. Because obviously, scientifically, the moon will one day be ready for your contribution. And now, onto our special correspondent for sports. Ben Schatzel, what do you got for me?
There's no sports! I'm gonna lose my freaking mind because there's nothing to talk about. Look, all that you're gonna see is people are gonna keep talking about the NFL draft for the next 3 weeks? 5 weeks? We should be talking about baseball right now. There's no baseball. There's no baseball to be had. What? Joe Burrow is a really good football player. That's all I can talk about. That's all that there has been to talk about for 8 weeks, okay? I don't know what else to do anymore. That was a pretty crazy upset in the UFC this weekend, though. Don't know or care who it was, but that was pretty cool. Back to you, Thomas.
Thanks, Ben. I miss sports too. Well, I'm Thomas Tong, and this has been Obviously News. Thanks for tuning in.